Hey guys, it's April and this is a update video. This is a very important video. I will be uploading this to both my YouTube channel and my GoFundMe page. So for those who are on the GoFundMe, I might be a little bit confused. I'm also discussing things about my channel here. So there's been some very major changes in my life in the last couple of weeks, couple months actually, and I haven't really discussed it thoroughly on the channel, but I have been posting about it on my Twitter, my personal Facebook page, on Discord and things like that. So how do you even start this video? I thought about, putting makeup on, hiding my stress pimple, getting my good camera, not my phone, to record this, but that's really unreal. And one thing I want to do is be very upfront and real about what's going on. I do apologize now, because there will be tears. But I will try to get through this as best I can, and keep this all one solid video for you guys. So in late May, mid-May, I got a phone call from my godmother telling me that my dad's been very sick, and I called him a couple times. He was denying, being very sick, just saying that he lost some weight and he'll be fine. But I made plans to take an emergency flight the next week to go to California to see him, and convince him to go to a hospital if I needed to. My father had been refusing medical attention. Apparently he'd been very sick since February and had not told me. He was frail, he couldn't eat, he could only drink, and it was just very bad. It was very bad. And I had no idea. But the day before my flight to California, my father collapsed and was taken into the ICU, the emergency room. And that night while he was in the ER, his heart stopped. And his heart stopped for about 19 minutes. It did come back in right before they were going to pronounce him gone. But because of that, my father is now comatose. And he has severe brain damage. And he's really unlikely to ever wake up, nonetheless recover. Again, I'm sorry for the tears, but I need to tell you guys what's going on. I need to tell you. I need to be upfront. I need to be honest about everything, because this is not an easy process. So, since the very end of May, he has been comatose. Interruption, guys. My phone decided I ran out of room, so I just had to clear some space. But that gave me an opportunity to kind of clean up here. So basically what has happened in the rundown of events: my father has prostate cancer, and because of that, his prostate had gotten so swollen it blocked his bladder, which did not allow him to use the restroom properly, which was part of the problem of why he couldn't eat solid foods, is because he couldn't go to the bathroom after eating them. So because of that, there was a bunch of toxins building up in his body. He was getting weak, dehydrated, and very disoriented. And because of all those toxins building up in his body, he had a very high level of potassium in his blood, and that is what caused the cardiac arrest. And it happened very quickly. If that cardiac arrest didn't happen, he would be just going under treatment for kidney failure, and he would be going under treatment for the cancer. But I don't want to necessarily say things happen for a reason, but things happened. And, you know, it happened, and I can't change that. So what I have been doing for the last about 2 months, since it's almost the end of July here, I've been giving my father a chance. I've been giving him a chance to wake up, a chance to show that he can get through this. I was told he has a 2% chance of waking up, and for him to mentally recover and ever even be himself again would take years. My dad is no spring chicken. He's in his 70s, and it's very, very severe situation for him. But I believe in chances, and if there was a chance at all, I want to make sure he had it. Now, it's been 2 months' time. In that time, my father has gone through multiple surgeries. He's also gone through multiple medical issues. I just found out today, for example, he's got pneumonia. He suffered through a infection. He suffered through a tracheostomy. He now has a hole in his throat where an oxygen tube is helping him breathe. And basically, I will be flying back to California tomorrow, the 28th, and I'm going to spend a couple days with him. I'm going to clear his property and his belongings, and I'm going to let him go. Those are not easy to say out loud. My God. I've already come to terms with everything that's going on, but it's hard to say that out loud. Alright. So, I realize, and my dad and I have talked about this before, you know, he always says, I'm not always going to be here. Something could happen. It could be abrupt. It could be slow. But I know 100% my father doesn't want to be chained down to tubes for the rest of his life. Unable to control anything. Unable to do what he loves. And I feel like I'd be a worse person trying to keep him and his body alive and not letting him go. That I know what he would want, and I've given him time. And that's enough. It's enough. So some of you know that my father is a single parent, that he raised me for most of my life on his own. And this is one of the hardest things I've had to deal with. I've lost an ex to an overdose of drugs. I've lost a father figure to cancer. But this is the worst. So basically, for the last 2 months, I've had a GoFundMe page up to raise money for his medical costs and his care, and to help assist me to get done what I need to get done for him, to help clear his property, move his things to the East Coast where I am, and the such. So right now the game plan, like I said, I'm gonna go to California for a while. I'm planning to spend maximum 3 weeks there. The game plan is to clear the property, have everything that's important sent back here, sell, donate whatever I can of his other belongings, and then what I would really like to do is have a memorial for him in California, because that's where a lot of his friends are. It's where he's established his life. But he's from Connecticut. And after a memorial here in California, I would like to have him flown out to Connecticut to be with his family, his blood, and then have him buried next to his mom, my grandma. And his brothers and sisters who have passed already. All of this is very, very expensive and very traumatic. It is not in me to beg or ask for assistance. That is something my father is like. That got instilled into me. We don't like asking anything of anybody, but we will do a lot for other people. So, if you can, I'm biting my pride. We've received some really generous donations already, but the cost to fly him back home is going to be several thousands of dollars, and I don't have that. So I'm trying to figure out what I can do. I'll be realistic. If I need to, I'll cremate him in California and then bring him home. I'll do what I can. After I come back in mid-August for the channel, I probably will have a bit still of slow uploads because I will be dealing with the aftermath, I guess, you know, getting the funeral together, burying him, traveling to the Connecticut and back and forth and all this stuff. While I'm gone, for the next couple of weeks, I do have a couple uploads coming up. You know, I got The Sims 4 Overwatch. I do have several episodes of Staxel and a couple of Minecraft coming, so you know, there's still content coming to the channel, but I felt it was time to do something, do a video. You know, it's something that has been on my mind for the last 2 months, but I haven't brought myself to do it until now, because it's very, very painful to do. I'm sorry if me crying upsets any of you, or if this seems really unprofessional, but like I said, the situation doesn't call for that. The situation is very raw and scary. I really genuinely hope none of you have to face the decision to pull someone from life support. I want all of you to, if there's anything to take from this, is to really reflect on everything you have. I don't regret a single moment of my life with my father. I told him I loved him every time I talked to him. We had our ups and downs. It's what parents do. It's what families do. And I knew, you know, one day this time would come. I just don't know how. And this is probably the worst way to have it. But because life is so unsure, even if your parents have annoyed you and you're annoyed with them right now, you're going to fight with them, think about the big picture. Whoever you love, whoever you have cherished, no matter what stupid little fights you get into, always look beyond that. You know, I'm sorry your dad grounded you and you can't use your computer for a week. But think about why he did it, and think about what he's done. Think about everything you've been through, and know it's not worth your time to stay angry. When I was planning this video, I had so much more I wanted to say, but now that I'm doing it, I'm just kind of stuck. You know? Saying it out loud hurt, but it helps. And again, I'm sorry that this video is quite raw, but it's real, and that's something I've always wanted on my channel. It's what I want you on the GoFundMe or on my Facebook or any of my friends and my dad's friends to know. My dad's always been a private man. He's stubborn as an ox, but the friendliest guy on the internet. But I want you guys to know that I appreciate all of the support. Some of the posts you guys have made on Twitter, on Facebook, his friends reaching out to me, even though I've never met them once in my life, how much they say he talks about me. How people have never met my father in real life, but he has influenced them too. There's so much I'm grateful for. So much I'm thankful for from you guys. The support's been amazing. But this is my battle to face right now. And so I'll be, like I said, gone for a little bit. And I'll try to keep you guys updated if you want me to. If you want, you can leave comments. Let me know if you want me to. I can try to record some vlogs while I'm away, just on my phone like this, giving you the update about what's going on as I'm packing the house and everything. Anyway, enough waterworks. That's what's been happening with my dad. TLDR. My father is comatose, near brain dead, but not entirely gone. And he's suffering a lot. And I know what he would want. I know him full well. And I have to let him go. It's time for him to go. So I'll be gone for a little bit. I'll be gone for a couple weeks. And then from afterwards, I don't even know. I don't know what I would think or what I'm going to do, but I'll be okay in the end. The last thing my dad wants is for me to break down and be unable to be happy in my life. My dad sacrificed all the money in the world, all the time in the world, just to make sure I was happy and doing the things that I loved. He's amazing. So I won't disappoint him. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry for unveiling the news like this, but like I said, this is the best way to do it. No special effects, no editing, no hiding or trying to cover or sugarcoat the situation. I love all of you. I really do. And I'll catch you around. Bye.